My fellow Americans, well, all the MAGA Americans, as you know, I am the greatest president of all time. Everyone knows that, except for the news media and some liberals and some Republicans and some fake news media. I am greater than Washington, greater than Lincoln, greater than Franklin Delano Roosevelt, greater than Ronald Reagan. You name it. I am the greatest of all time. Wait a minute, I'm not doing this right. Of all time. Keep quiet, Fifi. Now, and yet, in spite of this, I have more workers. Well, I'm saying, I have more corrupt lawyers, to be honest with you, working for me against corrupt law enforcement than anyone in history, including Al Capone. And I guess you're saying, wasn't Al Capone a gangster? Yes, but he was a great gangster. And the only reason anything happened to him was because of that corrupt law enforcement, Elliot Ness. There was nothing wrong with him, so he didn't pay his taxes. I don't pay my taxes. The difference is I have good lawyers, so I can get away with it. And then so he sold booze. So what? Don't you drink alcohol? And then what about the St. Valentine's Day massacre? Nothing happened. It was just a big party, just like January 6th. Well, here's Fifi back again. Um, apparently she's not happy with January 6th, 2020 in Washington. Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. And yet I'm blamed for something when nothing happened. All that there was a fraternity party. So here it is. Why are they after me? Because I'm leading everyone in the polls. Everybody knows that I'm the most popular person in the world, not just in the US. I'm so likable. I'm such a funny guy. I'm so charitable. I'm so considerate. I'm such a giving person. Don't believe what they say that I'm a narcissistic egomaniac. They're just jealous of me. Um, I gave a penny for taxes last year. So, da, 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 da. And then, this whole thing, Putin, Putin, they're always talking about Putin. I trust Putin more than law enforcement. I could just stop this war tomorrow. Of course, the way to stop it would be to let Putin run all over Europe. But so what? Who cares about that? He's my pal. Now there's Fifi again interrupting with my video. Um, let's see. Mhm. Now look, and all this talk about Al Capone. Look at all the great movies that were made about him. Scarface with Paul Muni and Al Pacino. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Great movies. And he wasn't just a gangster, he was the greatest gangster. Here's Fifi going and interrupting my video again. Um, he was greater than Frank Costello, Joe Gallo, Mayor Lansky, Frank Lucas, Paul Costello, Michael Cohen, Frank Nitti, Babyface Nelson, Bonnie and Clyde, John Dillinger. He was greater than all of them. And he never did anything wrong. All he did was sell booze. And how about today? You have John Lovitz and his Al Capone bar. So what does that tell you? It tells you that he had to have been a great guy. And So the point of all this is, what have we learned today? What we've learned is that Al Cappuccino, sorry, now you have me. Now see, my dog has me confused. What we learned is that Al Capone, Scarface, was the world's greatest gangster. He didn't do anything to hurt anybody. And to be compared to him is quite a compliment. He was no gangster. Well, he was a gangster, but I mean, there was nothing, he never did anything to hurt anybody. He just sold booze. And it's quite a compliment to be compared to him. I've never done anything wrong. Okay, I didn't pay my taxes. Who likes to pay their taxes? And it's just that I get away with it. Nobody else does. But the thing is, I just want to make America great again for me, not for the rest of you. I don't care about the rest of you. Because what I know is no matter what I do, no matter how stupid are the things that I say, that you people will continue to vote for me. You're going to nominate me to be the Republican president, to be dictator for life. You know why? Because I have a big brain, I have a big head, and I know that a lot of you don't use your brains. And that's what I'm counting on. A lot of stupid people out there like you that are going to vote for me no matter what I say, no matter what I do, no matter how many laws I break, because you don't use your brains, or maybe you were born without brains. Okay, good night, all.